呢個書我係食一路食餐啦。
你哋啱啱上完堂嗰啲
係啊，最好啊，有嘢飲啊仲，咪自由啊嘛。
我哋會嘅，總有一日有去到咁嘅。Hello，有啲新 faces 我冇見過你哋啦。你叫咩名 ？Michelle。Your name is? Akasha. You usually go to Clara's class. Yeah. Andorra. Good to see you. Do you know the book that we are talking about today? You heard about it? You read about it? Or you haven't started reading it? You read the whole book? Did you? No, not yet. You read the content? Not even. Very good. And you, Michelle? Read what? Sorry. Okay. You are not expected to read this book. Yeah, you are reading. For today, you don't need to. But I give you a very brief introduction about this book, so you will have a direction how to read this book. Okay? All right. How many people know who is B.K.S. Iyengar? Or you don't know him at all? You don't know him at all? Raise your hand. 你直頭都唔知佢係邊個嘅 B.K.S. Iyengar？係啊，就係呢個爸爸。You know the author, is the name of the author. He not only wrote this book, but he wrote many books. You don't find someone in the late history in yoga field that have done what he has done. One of the things is how many books he's been writing on physical yoga, on philosophy yoga, and also how to apply yoga in life. So you can see this person understand what is yoga in a very deep, profound point of view. Okay? And if you look at the content of this book, do you have a book? Do you have this book? Now, people who are not very good in English, I recommend you have the book from Kindle. So can you come close and have a look at my book from Kindle? Do you want to? Anyone having this book from Kindle? So they have function like this with translation, English and translation.
Oh, 乜有嘅咩？
This is how I.
呢個係點開㗎？呢個
Don't ask me technical things. I tell you why I know it has such function.
因為你撳個字佢都有個字，
Any technical thing, we have the technician who understand. But Kindle having this book version that have English with Chinese translation, all those keywords. I think it's easier for you to read if you are not very good in English. And very quick, you don't need to check the dictionary all the time. Okay, we need to thank for the technology. Let me go to the pages. So the introduction of this book will be the yoga is a journey for inward journey. Did you ever feel that when you are practicing on the mat, that is an inward journey? What is that about? So from this book, if you look at the content, 我基本上用最簡單嘅英文講，我繼續講啲嘢冇一個好大嘅問題㗎。定係完全都唔知我講乜嘢㗎？知我講乜嘢？唔知我講緊乜嘢？因為覺得成個書講係一個向內走嘅過程，瑜伽練習或者瑜伽向內走。如果你睇呢個書嘅 content， 即係嗰個目錄啊 ，if you look at the content of this book, it's kind of like giving you a mapping already， 好似已經俾緊一個路徑你，乜鬼嘢叫做向入走 ？What means going inward? Who had the content? Can you read the content? Suzanne? The first chapter is
freedom awaits.
大聲
Freedom awaits.
Okay, and then
The inward journey, stability, physical body, asana.
the first is the physical body, asana. Okay, next.
Vitality, the energy body, prana.
The energy body, the second layer will be the energy body, the prana. Okay?
The fourth chapter is clarity, the mental body, manas.
Manas, yes.
Chapter 5, wisdom, the intellectual body.
Intellectual body, yeah?
Vivana, Vyanana.
Yeah.
Chapter 6, bliss, the divine body, Ananga. Chapter 7, living in freedom. And then, I think, didn't have the chapter, asana for emotional stability.
It's a practice.
Yeah.
It's a practice sequence at the end for emotion stability. The content already giving you a very good mapping about what means inward journey. So from the physical body, and then you have the prana body, and then the mental body, intelligent body, and then you will have the bliss. Or sometimes like the very core of your being, you can say the soul. So in a lot of spiritual approach, we talk about the soul quite openly. 喺好多咧靈性嘅學習嘅層面裏面，應該都唔會對靈魂嘅存在，你唔會覺得陌生或者未聽過。所以變咗就係話知我知啊，我點樣去 achieve 或者我會感應到嗰樣嘢咧？喺呢個書入邊，卡好似俾咗一個好簡單嘅途徑啊，或者 mapping，即係好似有個地圖話你聽，你咁樣練習，你用呢個方法練習，你用一個咁樣嘅心態嘅練習，佢 actually 帶緊你入去揾翻你自己。So the inward journey is a process of finding yourself through knowing what you are inside. Inside you knowing you are a girl, you are a woman, you are a man or boy, you are someone's daughter, you are someone's wife, or you are a husband, you are a son, you are a boss, you are a helper, you are an assistant in the office. Beside all these external identities, who are you? And what are you really? So I would say we need to know what are we before we know who we are. So how myself inside function as a human being. 一個人行出嚟，其實我入邊嗰副偈係點樣用嘅咧？平時上堂我同你講，你出世唔會有個 manual 話你聽，嗱你隻手會咁樣用啊，你隻腳咁樣用㗎，你唔會有呢樣嘢㗎。去到你上堂嘅時候咧，你會發現其實我真係唔識用我隻手同隻腳㗎。Same as 你入邊嗰副偈，其實我哋都唔係好認識嘅。當我好when the emotion come, why I have emotion? Why only this person say something, I will have that like feeling. But other people say that thing, I'm okay with that. For example, like your mom. Your mom say something that I know. You will react like this. But if your best friend saying the same thing, yeah, you're so sweet. Why I have such reaction, even the same comment? Why I react in such way? I would say this book will giving you some clues about why I function in such way. And then how can me, being on the mat, transform myself, being not too emotions, become more neutral, become more gentle, or not too reactive all the time. Yeah? By knowing inside I beside the body, the physical body, I have the mental body, I have the prana body, energy body, energy body. And then I understand I have the mental body, how the physical and the prana body affecting my mental body. And then from the mental body, how it functions in the way that we said, I become less biased in the situation with the intelligence. Then how the intelligence become mature, so I slowly can see or connect my inner self, the blessed body, the soul. Okay, in a very scientific way, I will say in this book, not in the way that just believe you will be whatsoever, you will be enlightened. Okay, in a very experimental way. Now, let me give you an example. You see the way I look at the book, I in certain age. Okay, the light that yoga shades on life is something special. It's transformative. It does not just change the way we see things. It transforms the person who sees. It brings knowledge and elevates it to wisdom. How can we use the knowledge, the existing knowledge that within ourselves through the yoga practice? It becomes the wisdom. Okay? 因為我哋日常生活知道嘅智慧，我已經知道嘅嘢，我點樣將我知道嘅嘢變成智慧？即係你平時知嘅嘢，1+1等於2。OK， 你好叻，聰明。但我點樣將我知道呢啲嘢變成一個智慧，升華咗嘅智慧？最尾會演變成同理心。Then at the end of it, from the knowledge that we know, and slowly it transforms us to have the empathy from inside. Okay? So empathy means I can feel your pain. Because the pain that I'm undergoing is no different than the pain that you are undergoing. Okay? It's not just simply, oh, you're a beggar, I give you money. No, you're so poor. It's not just that. Okay? Another thing is we will understand from this book that what means 8 limbs of yoga is a very much from the Asian book. 8 limbs of yoga, people who got the certification of Iyengar Yoga teacher certification. Tell me what are those 8 limbs? Yama niyama. Yama is what? Inside or outside? Okay. To the society, to the community that you have yama. And then niyama is your individual discipline or ethic. So it's about yourself. And then the third one will be asana. Otherwise the certification will. Okay, the fourth one. Pranayama. Breath control, regulation of breath. Fifth one. Pratyahara means 我哋講緊8分支瑜伽。OK， 8分支瑜伽入邊有幾多個分支咧？其他書其中一個 categorize 乜嘢係艾揚格瑜伽 ，Guruji 將8分支瑜伽嘅翻譯咧同其他有少少唔一樣，就係佢唔係佢話俾我聽，佢唔係咁樣切開一個好梯級咁樣俾你爬上去，然後去到meditation 你就係最高級啦，然後再去埋samadhi 咧，然後就去到神台級啦。Guruji 話唔係咁樣㗎，佢話呢8分支瑜伽係一個咁樣一個餅嚟㗎，全部都好重要。即係 asana 都可以去到 meditation 嘅境界，唔一定我交叉腳起埋眼先係 meditation。So one of the teaching from Guruji is he told us that the 8 limbs of yoga is not like a ladder that we're climbing up. So when we reach to the meditation, we become very advanced, and when we reach to the samadhi, we become like connecting with the God in the highest whatever, wherever. He told us that all 8 limbs are equally important. It means that we can reach to whatever stage, even within in asanas, just in asanas, or without yama niyamas. The rest of the others actually doesn't mean a lot. The yama niyama means the ethic disciplines. So how can we really apply it to our life? And this really in the book that he given explanation and descriptions. So we are not just doing step by step along the 8 limbs. We are doing all 8 limbs in one go when we are on the mat, as best as we could. If we call ourselves as his students. 正如我哋話我哋自己係佢嘅學生嘅時候，我哋點樣喺一個瑜伽練習或者係一個體式入邊，將成個8分之瑜伽演繹出嚟係一個 asana 或者係一個 practice。呢個全部都係我哋嘅功課嚟嘅。如果我哋話佢係我哋係學緊嘅瑜伽嘅話 ，OK？ All right. Another 5 minutes. So do you have any questions? Can I just start making you to start reading? Okay, tell me, are you a heavy reader?
What means that?
I'm going to finish the book in 1 week.
Wow.
How much you think is achievable that you can read in 1 week of time? 一個禮拜你可以讀到幾多頁 ？10 pages, 1 chapter, or the whole book? Be realistic.
邊個出頭啊？我喂，有啲成做得實。溫頭喎，我覺得成年喎，好衰。一個禮拜1 chapter 會真係得啊？你當我自己我睇。
Okay, I will see. I like to say my role here is making the teaching in this book as much as I can to make you also experience with your body. You understand what I mean? Within half an hour, you can, before this section, you send me something that I read it and I don't really understand what it's talking about. Then I may do something, make you do something to experience the teaching of it. Because in Iyengar Yoga, it's nothing about theoretically learning something. It's about experiencing the teaching of it. That's why I love this teaching so much. It's not just everyone sit down, listen to me, do blah, blah, blah. It's like me in the asana, I understand that physiologic. 一個人。書寫。Yeah, okay. You understand what I mean? Sorry, my English sometimes have my limitation. I just be honest, yeah. But I'm trying my best. I think in our life, sometimes we are not perfect, but we are doing our best. We should just tap our shoulder that we are doing not bad. Okay? Because if we just sit down and talk about something, from what Guruji said is we are only functioning in our brains. But in our daily life, we already are functioning with our brains all the time. So in yoga, we can't. We have to quiet our brains. So his teaching have to be in some way that you experience what he's teaching. So I will try my best to make you understand. If the book saying something you verbally you don't understand what that means, then I will make you maybe put you in some asana to make you understand. Okay? So again, tell me how many pages you can read. Okay, who has the actual book? So tell me how many pages that you think you can read?
1 chapter.
1 chapter.
Because it's like once you get reading, you read on.
Mm.
You want to find out more.
Can I borrow the book? Yeah. Just the you know within the chakra, it also having little section of within that chakra. So in chapter 1, the first little bit is the inward journey. And then you keep flipping, it will be the close-up, the shelf of being. The next will be living between earth and sky, universal soul and the nature. Is that enough? Or 8 petals of yoga? I think we can read up to the 8 petals of yoga. What do you mean? What do you think?
Good.
那条的那个，
Oh, it's already a whole chapter 1. I think chapter 1 should be a very small one. I mean short one. So I think we can finish this. And we will have enough to work on. Okay, only that much pages. I'm sure we can do it. Yeah? Now, people who are coming, we will open a WhatsApp group for everyone to just drop in your question. Is that okay to put you in the group? Yeah? Yes? 我哋會有個 WhatsApp group 咧，你有咩問題你掟落去就得。So everyone, before people come again, you know the question already. All right? I think that's it for today. Thank you.